I see our goal has changed. I would... What business have you here? If you don't mind, sir.
Business could be worse.
Someone else.
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Minella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to...
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Come, let...
This tavern is open to... Aye, even pawns. So long as they've caught...
The people of Battahl view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom. But a practice so ancient isn't easily over. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for... I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Battahl more accepting of... I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Battahl without having their activities questioned. What's glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Battahli along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, a simple plan I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. If I lose my next shipment to bandits, always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing material. None strike half so hard as a warrior.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand. Are you fit to travel?
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
My head hurts just thinking of life.
What a right mess I'm in this.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless...
Unexpected.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the gods.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Have you found Gwefentia? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? I fear the smith will not heed my plea. You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. It is a pungent stew of, but I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefentia. Would you be willing to gather? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only the 2 main ingredients. Bring them to me, and I will...
Rotten fish and apples? My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same.
Right you are.
Elelote and osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair ave. Whom? Sinde fir arenka.
There, Master! Saurian! I so ally against such things. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. There.
The apples and fish we gathered have gone rotten, Master, judging by the smell. Shall we see them to Miss Darren? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when these fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than... It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how... I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this, but I will trust in you. Come, let us... I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Never have I left... We have reached Batal. It is nothing like the other.
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermon's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
We have reached our destination.
You're back! And who's an elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an...
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two! The cavern...
Shall we follow Sir Sara, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Understood.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Wonder if there are any rules. I'll take any chance not to think on my
This looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
This seems useful. 'Twould be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker!
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that you imbecile. You brought an elf here of all...
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see...
A gift. For you.
Ah, what makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course!
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his... While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious. knew you would prevail, Master.
Where else can I look? I must get as much as I can.
Are you done collecting already? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head back, eh?
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arb for now, I must return and tend to... I hope you will come visit us again. I should like... And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock... No thanks needed. I was just glad to be of use. I hope...
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Right you are.
If we've a destination in mind, an Oxguard would get us there with little effort.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
Naught makes my heart so...
Did you need something?
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job.
Hear this. Last week, and what did I find but the most gorgeous shards? Then, as I boasted of my finds at the tavern, I threw out a price. Figured I'd see where seems the shards are treasures that washed up from the sea floor on occasion.
Oh, well met. Thank you for your patronage. Well met.
Might you be looking to inlet?
What did I get up to today?
We've naught to discuss.
Over here, if you please.
Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you? Well, you'll not find a better deal elsewhere.
This way, Master.
Interested in my wares? Go on. Have a look. Many thanks.
Here we are.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can own, which makes things rather difficult, given that... Say, would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my... Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed. A beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only asked, then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the...
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask. But not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wear, come back any time.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Washes all my troubles. Clean away this place.
Got to accept life as it's...
Would you mind coming over here?
There's much needs doing. How are things?
I cannot abandon my...
This is private land. You've no business here. Begone!
Not much has changed.
Can't you see I'm on...
I've just had a thought. Loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Interested in my...
Will nothing exciting...
Best not be bothering me for no...
You'll have to ask someone else.
This ox cart's bound for the... Can't set off till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road. Though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart can't let you on till you've paid.
I'm starving, I am.
You scold if you'll be told. Interested in my wares? Looking to lay your head? Pleasure doing business with...
A group of bandits has been... They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And worse still, they are without scruples. What say you? Would you lend your aid? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raid.
Say, did you hear? There's been another...
Dunno. But I'd wager it's the... Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bit of flush a man.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing...
If we are to locate the bandits' hideout, we ought to begin by gathering what information we can from those nearby.
It's my duty to...
Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're... here to buy. Many thanks, sir.
Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you did? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all. This
kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child. The name's Hugo, by the way. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just what, so pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before.
Many, many thanks, sir. Many,
Always sets me to think. My only object is to live.
Good day to you.
We've naught to discuss.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
You ever heard of the Coral? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy talk is, I thought only fools turn to bandits. Why not live honestly if they've the... Any rate, if you've a mind to catch 'em and make a name for yourself...
Pray seek out. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors.
If we are to locate the bandits' hideout, we ought to begin by gathering what information we can from those nearby. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left... Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city... They say you should be thankful for your life, but the trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral...
Coral snakes were seen twixt Batal and the rest town. If we scour the area, we might find a clue to their hideout. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Wishes to gaze upon a griffin first. Just a tall ass. But
it's an amalgam of several beasts, each with its own weakness.
So long as we keep a clear head, things will out.
To become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Over here, if you please.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
You dare.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle if I am to coax it, lifelike, from this marvelous.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind.
Positive this way. I suppose that will have to do. I'll have to use my imagination for the finer details of it. But if...
This material can be used to enhance equipment, and is a rarity besides.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
The coral snakes were seen twixt Batal and the rest town. If we scour the area, we might find a clue to their hideout. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Follow me, if you would. You have my protection.
Defend themselves with craftwood like this.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take you?
Masters attack with a fell venom!
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight!
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the Fiend's hideout. We're here, Master.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt. Don't hurt children. That's the rule.
Sorry. Must have slipped my...
It's like that, is it? Huh? He says we don't hurt kids.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. Oh.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
Let us proceed with due caution.
What's the hurry? Go on, run! I enjoy the chase.
Son of a...
Where do you think you're going, eh?
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live. You can run.
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was certainly worthwhile. It seems they bear us ill will.
My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait right there.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
No, no, no.
Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get... That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. He'll keep us all safe. I'm sure they're already here. Run for...
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? You have my protection.
We've found a hidden path. This sort of discovery really lifts the spirits.
At once, Master.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes.
Give no
This appears to be the Coral Snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
You have... I did not fall to power.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. mind coming over here? I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. You have my support, Warlock. I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to Scarpa. Come in, lads, but before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo.
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be used. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
'Twas painful to behold how callously the leader treated that young man. He shed him like an old boot.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
This one's shaking.
Get back here.
Stay with me. Wait a minute. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Over here, if you please.
I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice. Where ought we to go now?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I've grown accustomed to traveling with the... Now we've the... them to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've...